Now, to officially open this grand evening, we are honored to have a leader who truly believes that the heart of Dexian is its people. He didn't start in a boardroom. He started in the trenches as an IT consultant at IBM and Mobil Oil. Today, he is a Smart CXO award winner and one of the most influential people in staffing globally. But if you ask him his secret, he'll tell you, people first, then business, and then finance. He is here to challenge us to be the best versions of ourselves. Dexian, India, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give a thunderous world-class welcome to our CEO, Maruf Ahmed.
Congratulate all of you. Great job. This unit has had double-digit growth over the last couple of years and continues to lead the growth in India. So I want to call out your fearless leaders, Vishal, Venkat, Kumar, great work in Rohit in growing the unit. Generally, I will give you some idea of what's going on in the company and then what we are trying to do in India. It also happens to be a very momentous day today. I just came from the inauguration of our newest office in Chennai, the largest office in Dexian. That means something. I would say that about 15 years ago when we started the India operations, it was a very small operation in Ascendus with no more than 10, 15 people. When we moved to the Trill place, it was 35 people for a 35,000 square foot kind of space. And right now we are at a 75,000 square foot space, which I think is going to get filled up in no time. And again, that's a great achievement of the company and of all what you're able to do. What I'm also very excited about is really the potential that's here for all of you and what we can do here. India is connected to all our strategic growth. It supports many of our units, global units, whether it's APAC, whether it's Brazil, certainly US. And it has moved from being just a operation when we started to support our back office to really supporting Dexian and in every area of it. And now it's forward thinking. Some of our AI initiatives is coming out of India. Our innovations are coming out of India. And we are starting to do work even with the Indian government. I mean, the DISC team, as you know, that very focused in the work in India. I would say that this is exciting time to be Indian and do work here. The talent that's out here, the young workforce, educated workforce, combined with the geopolitical situation that is brewing right now, really prepares India for a tremendous growth for the next 10 years, if not longer. And it is our great opportunity, your great opportunity to be part of that growth that's going to surpass anywhere in the world, I believe. So keep working hard. Our commitment to your growth is always going to be there. People, business, finance. What I want is people who want to commit to working hard, commit to your own progress, and I want to give an environment where you can be successful. That's what's important. If you take care of yourself, if you take care of your own, take care of each other, you'll take care of Dexian, and you'll take care of DISC. So I am very excited to see this first summit, one of many to come, and I am looking forward to be participant in this growth journey with you. If we want to talk about what do we do, right? We provide jobs to people, and it's important to understand the value of work. I will tell you my story, and and what it means to me, what we do. I've said to many of you that have heard me that we are in a noble profession. Unlike doctors who saves lives, maybe we are not that level, but we are very close to it because we save livelihoods. We provide families, people an opportunity to reach their dream, to reach their potential. We make money when somebody gets a job. We lose money when somebody loses a job. So we are very aligned to people's success, and it's a very good profession, good responsibility to have. It's a noble purpose to have, to be able to help a fellow human being find success. So I'm really happy about what the business that we are in. We are in business for good. But when I came to US, I was 17 years old. I had never had a job. I never really had to do any work at home. My mom will say that, I was pretty lazy. But when I ended up in US, I came there in what's called the student visa, the F1 student visa. In that visa, you cannot work outside. Your only opportunity is to work inside the campus. And as a freshman, which is the first year, even the inside the campus job was limited to freshers like me, to some of the jobs that others didn't want to take. So my first job was, they call the grounds engineer. It's really being a groundsman at George Mason University. We started at 6 a.m. In the summers, we mowed the lawn. In the winters, we emptied the sidewalks of snows that was there. But year-round, we made sure the campus is clean, which meant that I had to empty the trash cans all around the campus with my crew. For a 17-year-old, for the first job, it was a tough job to do. So at that time, there was no cell phone, so everybody gathered near the library, and the library had a blackboard, and people used to put notes saying, meet me here, meet me there. So it was the very early version of the SMS message. You would put like a very small line, delete it when somebody meets you there, and everybody used to hang around by that library. So for me, the trash can by the library was the one that I dreaded to clean. I had friends around there. They would add some extra stuff there. It was a little bit embarrassing, to be frank. Thankfully, my wife, who's sitting here, did not think of that as a disqualifying factor. So she still dated me, so which was good. But that trash can around the library, that area was kind of the ones when I approach it, I would always have somebody around and clean that up. That was my first job. And mowing the lawns, they used to have big lawn mowers that you have to physically manipulate. And doing that, I still have, all my knuckles have calluses in it because that skin would get rubbed and you would have hard skin there. And I still have it after 40 years. So when we talk about the value of work and what made us successful, what made Dexian where it is over the last 30 years, is that I would say three things that I always look at for what I would attribute my success to. First is the ability to take risk, ability to take failure and not be dejected by it. Every failure is actually an opportunity to learn if you learn from it. And then you move to the next step and use that experience to have success. As long as your failures are not fatal, you should be fine. So taking risk, taking failure was very important to me. I was young then. Many of you are very young, coming out of the school. One thing that you should not fear is failure, trying new things. So that's one fundamental thing I believe that helped where we are. Second element for me was seeking knowledge, not looking at knowledge as something that you should be embarrassed of. If you are asking people for help, that is some sort of a weakness for you. Believe me, you'll never know everything. That I can guarantee you this. Even now, as you know, we are 30, 40 years removed from the founding of Dexian, I'm continually learning. So to be able to learn, to be able to seek knowledge, to be able to ask for advice is very important. And for those of you that are able to give that mentorship, you'll find out that it is also a great feeling to do that, to build up somebody else whose future you can shape. The third and most important thing that I talk about as you're working hard, as you are seeking knowledge, as you are not worried from failure, is people call it, that you are here. There are people who are harder working than you. There are people who are, probably failed more than you. There are people who are seeking knowledge more than you. Why are they not in the same place as you are? Perhaps you are lucky. And perhaps, but when I'm telling you folks what to do to be successful, I cannot tell you just get lucky. So I would say that for me, I believe in karma, and karma can generate your luck. And what I mean by that is our fundamental belief, my fundamental beliefs, Mahfouz's fundamental beliefs, is to show kindness when you can be kind. Meaning, help somebody without something in return, help them out. In the form of karma, it doesn't necessarily mean that if I help you, you will help me back exactly the same way. What it means is that it gets to a karma universe bank somewhere, and you'll get help from somebody at somewhere down the road. So we have always tried to help people when they needed without, what's in it for us. And we have received help from unlikely sources so many times when we do not know why. And that's perhaps what luck is, but I do believe that you can generate your own luck, own karma by being kind to your fellow human beings, taking care of each other, so that when you need luck, when you need karma to come your way, that it will come to you. And I will tell you, in our journey, over these 30 years, we have taken 3 steps forward, gone 2 steps backwards. There have been times that a banker gave us an extension when they didn't have to. There have been times when a client gave us an exception when they didn't have to. Those are the places where I think, showing kindness, showing karma helps. So for me, the biggest thing of these 3 is actually the last one. If you are able to do that and you have the proper passion, you are going to be successful. At least that's how I believe Dexian is successful, that we are where we are, starting from zero and a $1 billion organization in multiple global locations, and being able to help many other people. Giving you folks the opportunity is now my responsibility. Making sure that you can grow, you can find your fulfillment is our responsibility. So part of that is, some of the CSR programs that you have heard about. We help in educational system in US, in India, in Bangladesh, and even Malaysia. So part of that was we made a substantial donation, about $250,000 donation to George Mason University a few years ago. It's something that we did without wanting big recognition. Part of it is that once you do that, many other people come out of the woodwork and ask for more donations. We wanted to do it. That's the school that we went to. My wife went to, Mahfouz went to. That's where I got my first job, cleaned the trash cans. So we wanted to give that $250,000. But the school was insistent. The president of the school was insistent that we publicize it because what they wanted was to encourage other alumni to give more. So they said, you guys can name a classroom after Dexian or yourselves. You can name a course after Dexian or yourself. What do you want to do? And we wanted to do something unique when me and Mahfouz kind of conferred, okay, what do we want to do? So we went to the president of George Mason University and we said, we want to name the trash can that's outside of that library for Dexian. So today, probably in the US, there is one trash can with the name of Dexian that's through an endowment. And the color of George Mason University is green and gold. All the trash cans in the campus is green, but that one trash can in front of the library is gold. And there is an inscription right outside there. What it says is that it does not matter where you start your journey, is the path that you take for your success. And that is what is very, very important. And every young person that hopefully goes by that trash can knows, I hope they understand the value of work. It doesn't matter whether you pick trash, you did a job. For me, I did a job that paid me money, that let me pay for my education, that let me eventually build a company that serves a lot of people. So that value of job was very important, and that trash can really, I'm very proud of one of my achievements in the trash can because what it represents. And I would say to you guys that today I'm proud of my hand with the calluses, not the CEO's hand, but of a worker's hand. And that's what work is for us, and the work that we generate. So I ask you guys to take pride in the work that we do because we are doing a business for good. That's what our motto is. And while you're helping yourself, just understand that you're helping many others, and the multiplying effect is great. And that is probably one of the great satisfaction that you can all take. So that's the story that I have, and I hope that you can find some inspiration from it to create your own story. So first of all, in 2025, this approached 100 crore milestone, so that's a great milestone to get to. We had over 100 placements at Amazon and strong contribution in adding US logos. So again, great foundational steps. Standard account, Micron, scaled to 70 plus billables, you guys earned a prime vendor status and enable US expansion. Micron is going to continue to be a great account for you guys, by the way. A lot of money coming, as you know, in the AI side and the chip manufacturing, that side. So there are some gaps. Despite growth, some of the investment did cause some profitability dip. Whoever put this together is considering that a concern. I'm not concerned that much about it because that's an investment into our team, and I'm sure we are going to more than return that investment that was made in 2025. So 2026, the focus is going to be towards strengthening the solutions arms, the work that we are doing at the agri-tech side, the India government side. It takes a little bit more time to get traction there, and then the GCC initiatives that we are taking. So that's some of the stuff that happened in 2025. The aspiration that over here it says is to become a $50 million unit, but whoever put this together, since they dropped it on me, I'm saying the aspiration is now 100 million. All right, thank you.
We are Dexian, in the business for good.